Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Dippin' Time. My name is Rhonda, and I'm really glad that you guys and I am actually here. So, what is Dippin' Time? It's all about acceptance through curiosity and creativity. And what better way than to do our hashtag Sparkle All the Way 2024? How are you guys? Let's see who is here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Matnas, you're the first one here. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Sue Wilson, Billy's here. Cobra Kai, Arts, how are you? Dixie, how are you? Amber's here. Jeannie's here. Tammy, Simon is here. Don P, hello, hello. Sue Layden, how are you? Sean Payne, Sparkly Stuff. Love that name. Courtney's in the house. Linda, Tracy's DP World. How are you guys? Garden Craft Joyce. Hello, hello. Amy, how are you? Lisa, how are you? Diamonds Around the World. Nancy. There's lots of people here tonight. Raccoon Eyes, another name I absolutely love. Well, I kind of like raccoons, so. Chris, hello, hello. Sharon, Momo, Tanis, Jen M, hello, hello. So how is everyone tonight? Jen will not be joining us. She's kind of got a bit of a migraine, so she's going to take care of herself. Bonnie, Northern Texas, hello, hello. We have a special guest tonight. I'm really looking forward to chatting with this beautiful sponsor. Linda, good, and you? Well, I won't lie. It's been a bit of a challenging week for me, but I'm really glad to be here. And I actually got some of my canvas done. Do you guys want to see how far I've gotten? I've almost caught up with Jen, but again, not a race. So you guys knew I worked on this side. And I got the top part done. So I'm over on this side here. And then I've got the houses to work on. And I've been doing my Advent from Diamond Art Studio. That's the one's been keeping me like consistent because it's each day. So I have to try and get it done. Margaret, hello, hello. Wow, so we're all just going to take a breath here. I am going to ask our guest if she is ready to come on. You give me a thumbs. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
So, does everybody know Krysta?
Anybody? I don't jump on typically face to face. Usually you would see my work table in my hand. So I think I can count on one hand how many lives I've actually done face to face.
Yay! We are one of them.
Woo, you're special.
Well, we know I'm special. I have squirrels and a ferret, and
It's
but
all
it's good.
it is. It is. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. I'm glad to be here. I was actually just fighting with my advent calendar.
Oh no.
Well, it's like a cross stitch conversion. So the canvas is naked. It has no symbols on it. And you have a little piece of paper and you have to count.
I used to do counted cross stitch.
Oh man.
I used to.
I thought I was doing really good, and I'm like, I'm on the last like 3 colors. I'm in the
Yeah.
middle of the square, and I'm like, something's not lining up.
Oh, that's the worst. Did you miss something?
Oh, I think I missed a few of them,
Oh,
but it was
darn.
like, I'm like, okay, take this one out, put that with that drill. Okay, take this one out, put that with that drill. I'm like,
But I mean, it'd be
understand.
easier than cross stitch.
I don't know. I don't know, because
Oh
there's a
my.
couple of times, well, because
Oh my.
it kind of went like this, and then I'm like, that doesn't quite look right. And I'm looking at the time, I'm like, I'm not going to get this finished. Yes, I am. I did sort it out, so it's all done. Um,
Nice.
and of course, like I'm a day behind, so I'm actually on December 17th. I'm like, I have to get it done to get it to show everybody. But
I'll be honest, for sure. I haven't had a chance to even start my advent calendar this year, the one that I had created. So maybe I'll get to it. Maybe. It's on my table. It's here. I want it.
you've got
Just
it.
haven't gotten a chance to do it yet.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. I have to say, because I did share share with people that I was working on it, I made a commitment that I would have 1 square each day to show people. That's been my determination too. Like, I can't not share it. I have to get it done.
It works the same like for the business side of it. If I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking of letting out this new diamond painting picture soon. Now I've committed to soon. So it needs to be like within the next
Soon.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? I'm just
Uh,
like, oh,
honestly. And then
I
when
mean,
after, like as soon as it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, why did I say that? Why? Now I've put a timeline to it. Dang.
what was I thinking? It
Oh,
sounded like a great idea at the time. I was
right.
excited.
Right. Oh well. Oh
I'm
well.
like, oh my goodness. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I actually quite enjoyed working. Like, some days are easier than the other days to do the pattern. Yesterday's, oh my gosh, I was like, ooh, 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 yes. And everything was fine today. It actually had color blocking, but it was like that middle. I'm like, and I'm trying to figure out what the square is, because I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, because you said you were a day behind, right? So you're 17 days in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
17 days. And all I can say is I thought, I'm not a huge advent calendar with all the different pictures on one canvas. This is one picture. And I'm like, yes, I like this. I don't know if I'm going to say that continuously going forward, because maybe one individual picture per square will be easier on my brain, because I'm trying to
Perhaps.
match. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. I had done an advent calendar. I had made an advent diamond painting kit. I'm not sure if you saw it.
I did.
Last year's version was printed on vinyl pieces. So you had the blank canvas with like a bigger grid, and then you had the vinyl piece like stickers. So you would diamond paint the vinyl sticker and then stick it onto the
Put it on.
canvas. So it went well. It was a little difficult. So then I came out with the new one. So it's one whole picture, but I've cut the cover into 24 squares.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And a lot of the canvases I've seen have been like the individual pictures. And I saw yours after I got this one, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do 2. I don't
that's
know
a
if I could do 2.
commitment. That's a big commitment.
Well, I've never done Advent before, and I
Right.
hadn't tried this company, and I'm like, oh, nope. Realistic expectations, Rhonda.
Well, you'll have to come over on November 1st. That's when I list my advent calendars is November
Okay,
1st.
perfect. I'm gonna write that one down. November 1st, 2025.
5. What
Oh my
is
gosh.
happening? Where did 20 Okay, hold on. Where did 2020, 2021, and 2022 go? Like, I'm missing the first 3 years of this business. I don't know what happened. It's been a whirlwind. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're saying 3, does that mean you're 4 years old?
I am 4 years old. Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Yes.
That's
It has
awesome.
been a wild ride.
Tell us. Okay, before I get you into talking about that, I just want to go back up into the chat real quick
Mhm.
and just make sure we haven't missed anybody. Grams Forta, hello, hello. Rosalind's here. Now I did see, goes, Kopakai asks, how long does it take you to do a day, Rhonda? Well, on average, because I'm actually like taking the square and counting and finding the color, it's about 2 to 3 hours per day. So some days go by faster, some days not so fast. It also depends on how awake I am,
Mm.
my concentration, and if the boys leave me alone. So if my husband and my son leave me alone, I'm like, okay, I can focus. See, yeah. Dixie says I do a lot of my own cross stitch conversion projects.
Mhm.
Oh, you do them in a family photos. Nice. Yep, pesky timelines. Jeannie says because I started with cross stitch about 20 years ago. Ooh, I'd really like to try one. Yeah, so November 1st, 2025, she's made that announcement.
But
like,
they're
oh
not, it's
no.
not a cross stitch conversion though. It's an actual diamond painting, like
Yeah.
with the chart printed on it.
You know what? I'm kind of thinking that's kind of what I wanted to maybe do.
Mm-hmm.
As I was doing this, I'm like, you know what? Maybe if somebody could come up with a canvas with light print legend on the canvas and where you could put the light pad underneath to brighten them, that might work for me. I'm like, because you have the black and white mystery canvases.
Yeah.
You have the colored canvases. What if you were to do like a light gray print?
That's interesting.
And then put a light pad underneath to brighten them up. I don't know.
I'm just looking. I'm looking at my advent calendar just with my flashlight. My light pad's not plugged in, but I can't see through it. I never even thought to check that on like if you were to use the light pad.
Because with the so you guys will see it once I finish the advent calendar, but I was on one day and I took my sheet out of the envelope and I'm like, I'll just lightly place it over top of my canvas and take a picture, and it went, and I'm like, no!
Oh, no.
I hadn't even started the square yet.
Oh, no. Disaster.
And I was like, you're kidding me. And the whole thing just went, and I'm like, oh. So all I can say is thank goodness they had a digital copy that you could download, because by the time I pulled it off,
it wasn't
I have 3 sections of that legend and one piece is missing.
Like, oh, darn. Oh, you're better than me. I would have just up and walked away and would have been like, nope, that's my sign that today is not diamond painting day.
I had to do it. I was due for that day to share. I'm like,
no. Of course. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
I'm like, oh, the stars are aligned. The stars are aligned.
Yeah, that's just the way it always works.
Yeah, I'm like, no. Sean says, Rhonda, if you can do a J wall, you can rock this one too.
That's right.
Yeah, my J wall is going to go on my Latchfoot Loom, and next year's going to be my all things big, because it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's 120 by 150.
Yep. Oh, those are big. But they're so pretty though. But they're so pretty.
I've got the top bar done.
Really? I like, oh my gosh. I couldn't. The bigger the canvas is, the more overwhelmed I get. I think like the biggest I've done is like a 90 by 70.
Yeah. I like the big ones, and I like confetti, and I like the squares.
Mm-hmm.
I also learned with this one that the sizes I like, the square section I usually do was not cutting it. I really had to like narrow it down, and I had already cut the cover,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like, ooh, okay, well, I'm gonna go 11 columns by 66.
Okay.
I'm like, really small.
Yes. Super small. Well, because then it feels like progress, right? You get it done faster. I get it.
Yeah, yeah,
I get
no,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. So tell us all about your years.
Well, I mean, CraftPack was kind of born from the pandemic. So prior to CraftPack starting up, we have our own like mobile sign. You see that black sign in the background? It's like a roadside sign, and vinyl graphics. So I did a lot of graphic designing, created signage, car wraps, you name it. Then the pandemic came and we went into a lockdown up here in Canada, which was fun. But about 3 days in, I was bored and I bought a diamond painting kit off an ad that I saw on Facebook. And
Oh,
yeah, it's just, I don't know why I'd never heard of it before. I'm so happy that I came across that ad, but I'm like, let's try this out. I love cross stitch. I've been doing it since I was like 6, 7 years old. So I was like, well, if this looks like cross stitch, it should be easy. So then I go and I jump in, and I have 3 kids and my husband. And I sat at the kitchen counter and diamond painted for 4.5 hours straight. Like the whole world could have been on fire around me and it didn't matter because I was diamond painting.
and that was your first
So
time doing it.
that was my first time doing it. So I got it and finished it in like an evening. It was just a little one, a little 30 by 40, nothing crazy.
No.
But yeah, and that's kind of where it all started. And then just the reason why I mentioned a previous business is that, with the lockdown, everybody was kind of pulling back on their signage and everything like that, which was understandable. But then
Yeah.
I looked at my husband and I'm like, well, what do you think about us printing this? And I was kind of like haphazardly joking because I was like, didn't really think about doing it. It wasn't something like I've done one. Like, you know what I mean? What am I doing? And he goes, well, yeah, let's check it out. Let's look at it. And yeah, next thing I know, I was on a hunt for a supplier for beads and printing all these pictures because we have a 54-inch printer in my shop. So it's, checking out, playing around and
Yep.
seeing how it could go. And then, looking for more diamond painting kits online. I wanted more along the lines of like real photography. So I'm big into confetti. I love confetti. I don't like color blocking. I don't like a lot of like hand rendered photos. I feel like it gets rid of a lot of depth of the picture, but I mean, to each their own. And so, yes, then I approached my friend's husband, who is a photographer, and I was like, what do you think about me buying one of your pictures and turning it into a kit? And that's kind of how it started. And literally, it's been like a downhill snowball effect that has turned into this like, it is encompassed into my everyday life. Like when I go out with the kids, when we go grocery shopping, we see something pretty, all of them are now like, oh, that would make a good diamond painting kit.
Isn't
Uh-oh.
that the truth though? Like,
Uh,
it is so funny.
Honestly, like I see diamond paintings everywhere. Like if there's animals in the field, I'm like, oh look, they're running in the sunset. That'd be pretty. It's like I wish I had a camera. Or going through Tim Hortons and there's a car show in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, those cars are really pretty. I know nothing about cars,
Ooh.
but there's like, a rainbow of cars all jazzed
Yep.
up, and it's like, yes, let's take this picture.
You gotta check this out one. Yep, yep. It's because
So
you start looking for the details, like, ooh, the composition of that one, the lighting of
Yes.
that one. Ooh, I like the
Yes.
Aurora Borealis. Like when we had all those northern lights, people's images, I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be a pretty one, Dorotha?
Yep.
So it's really interesting.
But yeah, so like it went from just like a passing thought. It wasn't even a full-on commitment. Let's figure out how to do this to, all right, let's make 5 pictures. We'll buy the beads for 5 pictures because they come from China, right? So they take some time to get here. And yeah, so it took a month and a half to get here by boat.
Oh yeah,
And
because
it's expensive to ship stuff. So the cheapest way is a boat. Most expensive way is airplane. But yeah, so it's, it took a month and a half to get here. We laid it out and they were selling like hotcakes. It was crazy. And I was like, okay. And we were only going to do 5 pictures at a time. And then all of a sudden, then we turned into, let's order all the colors. So then 22 boxes later, the UPS guy hated me because they're, 30 kilos a box. And 2 days later, and we got all the colors. And it's just kind of been, yeah, great since then. It's been awesome, actually.
And you do shows too, do you not?
Yes. So, I mean, the online community is great, but there's a lot of my friends that don't know about diamond painting that could benefit from it. So, I was like, well, let's start doing craft shows. Like, it's another way to get our name out there. I'm not crazy busy with craft shows. I do go into like a few big ones a year. I'd say I probably do like 6 or 7 in a year. And I travel, I don't know, there's no limit really. Like I was just in Niagara Falls at the end of November, which is about 3.5 hours from me. And, in the summer I go to Kingston. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's fun. I like going all these different places and you meet like a whole bunch of new people and introduce a lot of people to diamond painting. So I guess I'm kind of doing the hobby a favor by bringing more people into the addiction.
Mindful grounding is what I like to refer to it as.
But I love it. It's so relaxing, to be honest.
Yeah. And that's why, like this week has been a real challenge for me, just mentally. Just it's been a real challenge. So I finally like sat down and I like to place with tweezers.
Oh, okay.
Right. I like my squares. I like my confetti, and I call it mindful grounding because when I place them, if I'm not calm, my drills go everywhere. So it makes me like, okay, breathe. You need to breathe. So it literally gets me to like slow down and just, which is awesome.
Yes. I'll be honest, because of these Christmas craft shows, I haven't touched a diamond painting in forever. So I sat down the other night finally and I was like, oh yeah. Oh, this is what this is like. Right.
Right. It's like, oh, right, I've missed you. But could you get so wrapped up in that busyness and
and the hustle and bustle, and it's Christmas and at the Canada Post strike, it's just been crazy, all around crazy.
Guess what I saw today?
A Canada Post worker.
I saw a truck.
Yeah.
It went through our complex. I'm like, stop. No, come back.
I haven't seen one yet. But we live out in the country, so I mean, maybe we'll see them by the end of the week. Maybe not.
You're down east. I'm out west,
Yeah.
It's a friendly joke, guys. Chris has a question for you. Do you do customs?
I do. So as long as it's your own personal photo, or you have permission to use the photo, I will create a kit for you. I do them in round drills at the moment. I am working on getting my square drill inventory, not replenished, but started. But yeah, so round drills, make sure it's your own picture. I do offer customs, but on my website only. Mutt Nuts actually posted it, my website right there, and it's at the bottom too. But yeah,
So you have an Etsy and a website.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I have both. Customs aren't offered on Etsy. They're only offered on my website. So if you want a custom, that's where you got to go.
Definitely check that out. Yeah, I know, because when we decided to do the event, I'm like, ooh, who can I find? And then I'm like, ooh, squirrel moment. Oh, now down that rabbit hole. Ooh, look at what I found. I'm like, oh, hang on. Okay, there's 2 sites. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Well, I get it. Like a lot of people don't trust websites. I get it. So they want to go with something they trust. So they trust Etsy and they stay on Etsy. And I completely understand. And normally, or most times, what people do is they'll go on Etsy, they'll make their first or second purchase, and then they come over to my website. Because there's also stuff happening on my website that isn't happening on Etsy. So for example, I have my discontinued kits on my website. Right now, if you spend $60 on my website, you get 1 free discontinued kit. Or if you spend $100 on my website, you get 2 free discontinued kits. But it's only offered on my website.
Okay. And that's where all the discounted ones are as well.
That's right. That's right. Well, like discontinued. Sorry, not discounted.
sorry.
Discontinued. Yeah.
Sorry. Correct. You said it. I mumbled it.
I know. I get it. Yeah. When I was typing a sign for one of my open houses, I did the same thing. I said discontinued, and I'm like, what? And my aunt's like, did you notice your sign? And I'm like, no. And it was like 2 days later, and I'm like, you didn't say anything?
Well, I thought you'd see it and fix it.
Yeah, didn't see it. But yeah, it's discontinued. So once they're gone, they're gone. So up in the back behind me, I don't know if you can see on the top shelf, those are all of my stock kits. So there's 10 per picture and per size. So my kits are ready to ship, the in-stock photos. And yeah, so this side is where all the discontinued ones are.
So yeah, so we need those ones to go and be rehomed so you can bring other ones in.
That's right. That's right. We need to make room. And it works out because then you can build your stash, right? You buy 2, you get 1 free. You buy 3, you get 2 more free.
That's an awesome deal. Like, oh, I'm really trying to hold my willpower, and my husband's like, never mind, honey, never mind. If anything ever happens, I will have lots to work on.
Well, I would be happy to send you one, Rhonda, if you want to try one. Just let me know.
I'm like, okay, so how about this? Stu Wilson says, where in Niagara Falls were you?
I am in Newcastle. So it is, if you take the 401 east, I'm about an hour outside of Toronto, an hour east of Toronto.
Okay, so next time I'm down east visiting family, I'll have to say hello.
Absolutely. Shop's always open. It might not be tidy.
Oh, no. When I need chaos to begin the juices flowing, and then I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Oh, there's chaos. It is Christmas, 6 weeks of Christmas shows. There is nothing but chaos. And then I have my family coming from Alberta for Christmas on Saturday. So
nice.
This all kind of got put on the back burner, and now I'm focusing on all of that.
One thing at a time, prioritize.
I wish I could just split myself in 2.
Amber's like, ooh, she has some nice pictures and prices.
Thank you.
Mutnut says, I have Gateway to the Soul. The colors are so beautiful.
Yes. Do I have a Gateway to the Soul? So the Gateway to the Soul is my rainbow eye.
I know which one you're talking about.
The rainbow eyeball. So that one's my favorite. I love bright colors. Everything bright.
Yeah, I'm a color person too. I'm like, the brighter the better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chris says I will have to get a picture from my daughter of the boys, aka dogs.
Oh, I love working on dogs. I just did one for a lady. He was a border collie, but he was brown and white. And I was like,
oh, really?
I love getting everybody's personal pictures. They're the best. They give me like the warm, fuzzy feeling, you know?
They do, don't they? You're just like,
They do.
oh,
They do.
I like that
And
one.
I print everything here in my shop. So I purchase the photos, I design them, I print it on my printer, I glue everything. So originally I used double-sided tape and then converted over to poured glue, which is messier than tape, but yeah, and then put it all together. My husband, he's my bead dealer, I call him. So he weighs out all the
You,
beads and puts them
you
into the
need a
baggie.
dealer of some kind, man.
Yeah, I mean, look at like he does such a good job.
I love the fact that it is a home business.
Mhm,
It's a family business,
mhm.
right? It's
And everybody takes part. Like we have 3 kids, 15-year-old, my 15-year-old son, 12-year-old daughter, and then 5-year-old. I mean, obviously the 5-year-old doesn't do much. He picks up the garbage off the shop floor.
Mom,
Um,
this one's not sticky enough. Meanwhile, he's got cameras to stick to
right,
it.
right. My daughter makes all the boxes, so she'll fold all the boxes and tape them all for me. And then my son is just learning how to do bags and the beads and stuff. So it's nice. Everybody's a part of it.
You feel like there's a connection to it, but it's also pride. Like,
Hmm.
especially from the kids, it's like, I did
Hmm.
that, right?
Hmm.
And the 5-year-old's going, I want to do it. Come on, Mom, my
You
turn.
working? You working, Mom? What you doing?
That is awesome. I can just see the
Yeah.
5-year-old just like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. And then so we use an automatic scale for the beads. So when we prep our kits, um, there's a bin underneath the discharge valve for all the extra beads. So he gets to play in that. So he's always cooking while I'm in here. If he's in here with me, if he's got the day off school or whatever, he'll play with his beads at the counter. They go all over the floor, but he loves it. He loves it.
Oh, that is awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, because I have to admit, I'm a tactile person,
Mhm.
and like having those beads and you shake them, but sometimes like just when you're finished with it, you can just feel them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'd be lying if I didn't say when I got my shipment of beads, if I open up the bag and like scoop my hand in and just let it like run out of my fingers. Like I do it almost every time, actually.
okay, the next time you do it,
Yeah,
you need to videotape it,
done.
and then we can post it.
Done. That'll be the next ASMR video.
Oh, that would be awesome. Like, seriously.
I never
Oh,
thought to do that. I mean, I videotaped pouring the beads into the containers, but I never
mm.
thought to run my fingers through it. All
And
right.
then do it like in slow motion, and oh,
Just play. Done. Okay, I
just
gotta write
play.
that down. I'm gonna forget about that one.
Oh, well, yeah, because like there's like I have little containers of them, and I'm like I put my finger in them. I just like, oh, and I like the sound of them when they're moving. And I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
these
Well,
do.
next time you come over, you can come play with these bags, the really, really
Oh,
big
look
ones.
how big that bag is, guys.
Well,
Oh my
and
God,
this
hang on.
one, can I see it? Back.
Oh, look at that bag of drills.
This one's only 500 grams. So it
Oh,
depends on how the supplier's feeling that day, but sometimes she'll send us 1 kilo bags and sometimes she'll send us like the 2 kilo bags.
you really are like the dealership.
We are. We are. They end up in the house. You know, like when I was a diamond painter, I'm like, wow, these go everywhere. Now that we actually make the kits, like I'm finding them in the washer, I'm finding them on the dog, I'm finding them everywhere. Outside, like out on the lawn, you'll see a sparkle.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay, where is the weirdest place you have found a drill?
Weirdest place I found a drill was on our youngest son, Spencer. He was 2.5, and it was a yellow drill, and it was on like the inside of his earlobe, like it was like up in here. And he's sitting on the couch, and I'm like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "What's in your ear?" And I look, and I'm like, "Why is there a bead in your ear? Why? Where did that come from?" Yeah, I don't,
That is awesome.
I don't know
That is
how it got
awesome.
there. I don't know where it came from. No idea. Probably
He
from the
was
shop.
playing in his stash. He was
He
cooking,
was.
Mom.
He was.
He was
He was cooking. Well, that was pre-walking. Like he was still in a stroller. He would come out, but he would sit in the stroller with me.
Well,
But
maybe he had static on him, and it was just like, "Doop."
maybe, or come off me. Who knows? I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, we live out in the country, and I had a brown bead on my shin, just like the backside of my
Oh yeah.
shin, and I freaked out because I thought it was a tick. And I was like, oh no, my gosh. And then I look closer, I'm like, it's sparkling. Woo, it's a bead. I'm okay. It's okay. We're okay.
Yeah. Well, and I can understand that because you're like, oh no, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
have to admit, there are times I'm around there, I'm like, okay, is that dirt? Is that a stone? Or is it a drill? It could be one of anything.
You
Don't know.
almost don't want to touch it. It's like, yeah, if I can just pretend I didn't see it and it's not there, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, and yeah, before I moved upstairs, I always did it at the kitchen table. And I've learned that having a colored carpet is
Mhm.
not a good thing when you're
No,
diamond painting
no.
because they blend in with the color, same as
Yes.
shag.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
oh, but my son comes down, he's like, Mom, you've lost something. And I'm like, where did that come from? He's like, my bed, I rolled over.
Oh
I'm like,
no.
oh, sorry.
My bad.
I'm like, okay, you go over to this little container.
Oh, that's too much. Yeah, these things travel. They travel so far.
The weirdest place I have ever heard is, and it was somebody online in one of the Facebook groups, they had gone in for surgery and
Hmm.
they had prepped them. I think it was like gallbladder or something like this. So they have to extend them, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there was one in her belly button and the nurse found it. She's like, this is yours.
Yeah. Are you missing something? Oh my. Could you imagine being a nurse
No.
and just like wanting to question but not because you don't want to offend somebody? Oh,
Like,
that would
yeah,
be
I
the
don't know if
burning
I should
question of the
ask,
day.
but I'm dying to ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Curiosity's gonna kill me if I don't ask.
Oh man. Oh man.
Like, it's hilarious. I'm like, okay, I guess it's just like when our kids play sports and you go like,
Yeah.
oh, here we go again with shale. Oh, there's
Yep.
the grass.
There's the sand. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you.
Just taking a look at the things here.
I'm on my like Surface Pro, so it's a small screen. Learn my lesson. Next time I'm putting it on a big computer, I can't see nothing.
Oh, Amber said, oh, so Tracy's like, wow, when you showed the bag,
Mm-hmm.
your stash.
Mm-hmm.
Amber's like, OMG, I would go insane having that big of a stash of drills. LOL. Hello, Farmington. Uh, they say, Amber, it is super cool, super satisfying restocking them.
Yeah.
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 Oh my goodness. So pretty. Yeah. Kaylin is like, the woman whose eye doctor found one in her eye will always win that one from you.
Oh, how could
Yep,
you? Oh no. No, I can't even handle an eyelash. Let a bead in your eye?
I did.
No. Oh. Oh,
Well,
oh,
because when I diamond paint, I take my glasses off and then I get down
oh.
low. And because I use tweezers on
Tweet.
squares,
Mhm.
I wasn't calm enough and I didn't have my glasses to rebound it off.
Oh no.
And I'm like, where'd it go? Can't find it. I'm like, "Oh." I'm on my hands, my knees, got the flashlight out, looking for it, can't find it. And yes, I do use a flashlight because if
Yeah.
you angle it, it shines.
Yes.
So you can
Yes.
find it easier.
You can catch the sparkle. That's right.
Yeah. And I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't find it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired, rub my eye. I'm like, oh, my eye is really sore. Like, break. I'm like, walk up to the mirror. I'm like, oh, you friggin' drill. It
In
was,
your eye. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Stop.
like, oh.
I feel you.
I
Like I'm hurting. Just you talking about it is making my eye itchy.
was just like, okay, yeah, I'm still gonna say the belly button is the better one though.
Yes. I love the belly button. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I see Kupaki art. Kupaki? I hope I said that right. I love your temperature tracker. Have you seen that yet, Rhonda? My
Yes,
temperature diamond painting kit?
yes. I
To
know
have,
I actually have a wish list going. And I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I mean, it's fast to do. So this is 2024. So I am up to August. So that's August. And then I got September, October, November, December done. But it's just like the blanket, like the crochet blanket.
yeah, yeah.
So it's 30 beads across. So it'll take you, if you do it daily and not like me where you let it sit on the table and forget about it and whatever, and then you're months and months behind, it'll take you 5 minutes, 5 minutes a day to, you can even multi-place it. But yeah, and you get like a temperature tracker sheet in here
Oh,
for,
cool.
for the year. So you can write down all your temperatures and then diamond paint when you want to.
Yeah, they have one similar to that for moods. Not
Okay.
for diamond painting, but like journal tracking,
Yeah.
right?
That's
So they have
cool.
one like it's actually you track your mood for the
Yeah.
day on average, right? And then some of them actually make them into like flowers or rainbows.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm
that's
like,
really
oh,
neat.
that'd be really cool. And you have certain colors, and you can pick what kind of like you have like I think it's like 5 different faces. And for the
That's
day
really cool.
overall,
Yeah.
which face you pick, and that's the
Yeah.
color you put in, and then
Okay.
you can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So that's similar to the temperature diamond painting kit. I saw that Raccoon Eyes has they never heard of temperature kits, but I don't understand how they work. So basically the quick rundown is with my temperature diamond painting kit, you take your daily high temperature. So for example, let's just say, I don't know, I think here was like 3 degrees. So on the legend, each color, I know it'll be hard to see, but each color, DMC color has a temperature
Oh,
variation.
yep.
Usually like 2 to 3 degrees is what it is. And I make this for both Celsius and Fahrenheit for my Canadian, US, international customers. And basically what you do is on the canvas, and there's like light gray numbers. Okay. So like each line is one day. And
Mm-hmm.
so this is October 1st. So all the way across will be October 1st. So you'll diamond paint whatever color of temperature that was for that line in that particular day. And then you
That's cool.
just work your way. And then when you're done, oh, I wish I have, well, it's over there. Then when you're done, you'll have like a whole overview of your yearly temperatures. So I'm kind of like a pattern geek. I love looking at patterns. I love watching patterns. Like in Southern Ontario, I kind of call it the Florida of Canada. So we don't get the minus 30, the minus 40, like what I'm used to in Alberta.
Yep.
I grew up in Alberta, so that was
Oh, did
cold.
you?
Yeah, I did. It's cold. So we get, with my temperature kit, I get a lot of like greens and yellows and some light blues, but I have some Alberta customers that like hit the purples, and like purples are
Oh,
like really cold.
oh, that would have been last year.
Yes, that was
That
last
would have
year.
been last year.
She emailed me and she's like, "So we're in a cold snap and I'm out of purples." I'm like, "No worries. I send more because weather is so unpredictable. Like
Yeah.
we can guess as best we can." And so I just tell everybody that when you get the kit, if you need more, just email me what color number you need and I send out more free of charge.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah,
Hmm.
we're actually doing pretty good for temperature right now.
So far. so far. I've been watching. Because usually what you guys get, we'll get a few days later in Ontario.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And then it travels down to the States and everyone's like, Rhonda,
yeah.
you weren't supposed to share. I'm like, sorry, Canadian, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you see this? Rosalind says, I had a drill in my mouth the other night.
Oh, but I hope you didn't chomp on it.
So I can understand that, because if you're eating where you diamond paint and you have a crumb, you may pick it up and you go, oh no, that's not that's not edible.
No. My luck, I would chip a tooth. That's just what would happen for me.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. So Copper Kai, so that's how you say her name, Copper Kai.
Gotcha.
Was that close enough of an image for you for your? She was looking to see the painting again. So, and then you answered the question.
Yes. I think I held it up. If not, let me know. I can put it back up again.
Mutnut says, "Can I say where an ex found a drill?" If you must, because now we're all like, where?
Well, now you have to spill.
Yeah, no, exactly. See, I'm not the only one that uses a flashlight. Dixie uses one. Amber's like, I thought I was the only one looking like a crackhead. A flashlight for spilt drills. Nope.
I use pantyhose on the end of the vacuum.
Yep.
And
a lot of people use that one. That works really well.
Yeah.
See, when I drop a drill, I'm a little OCD, or AKA anal. I have to stop and find it so I can put it back where it belongs.
Yes.
And then I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, I can't find that one. And I go to look for another one. I'm like, oh, there you are. I'm like, okay, now what number were you? I'm like, especially if it's a good drill. I'm like, no, just in case.
That's the worst. And then if you don't find it, it's going to haunt you in your dreams. It really will. I hear you.
Billy asks, do you hand render, or do you use special drills?
I will touch up photos. So I guess you could call that hand rendering. I guess it depends on your definition of hand rendering. So if I'm going to completely change the photo and hand render it all, no. Will I fix pixelation in the pictures and make sure that, sometimes the program will put in like a yellow bead where there should be brown beads and it has like this weird fleck. I'll clean all of that up. Or, if a face comes out, like the shadow is like a green, I'll kind of fade that out a little more. So, I mean, I guess if that's hand rendering, then yes.
That's a great question to ask, though.
It is a good question.
I know there's like computer rendering, and then there's different levels of hand rendering versus or a combination of computer and hand rendering. Right. So, and that's a great question.
It is a good question. And then her second part to the question with special drills, as it stands right now, I don't have special drills. I have just the regular resin drills, and then I have AB drills. Looking into special drills, they are expensive, but I mean, as time progresses, things change all the time, right? So I could just wake up one morning and be like, I'm getting glow in the dark, and place an order for glow in the dark. So who knows? But
so like all your drills are resin?
They are resin. They're good quality. The feedback from them has been, few trashy drills, relatively all the same size. My supplier is a reputable supplier with other premium kits, so I'm confident. I like their supplies. It doesn't come staticky. Like, they're good. They're sparkly. They're nice. Not full of holes. So
not trash drills.
Not trash drills. Very, very few. I mean, obviously you're going to get some, right? They are still, you know, machine to a point. So you will get some errors in it, but not as much as what I've seen.
If you would say you'd have no trash drill, we would all be going, we don't believe you.
Yeah, no. There is some, but it's very minimal.
Yeah, because you're going to get some regardless of who you are. Unless, of course, you sit there and you go through every single one of them. Maybe that's what your 5-year-old could do.
Give him a sifter? No, because then that'll be all over. I'll have to order 4 kilos just so that I can have 1 kilo. That's not gonna work. No, that's too much money.
Darn! You could like videotape them. That would be hilarious.
It would be cute though. I should actually just post a video of him just playing in the beads. There's another ASMR good idea. And he plays because he gets his scoops. Sure. He gets his scoops out and his cups and his baggies. He has a fun time in there.
Oh my God, that would be so cute. I love watching kids just play.
Yes, he's good at that. Yeah. Then I think I saw somebody had asked, I think it was Kayleen had asked if I had round or square drills. So I started off round because they're the easier drills to do for beginners. So I was thinking like craft show people, new people to diamond painting. Now I just a few weeks ago got my first shipment of squares in. Ooh. So yes, so we were originally saving up to buy all 447 colors, but it's a tad bit expensive. So we just took our top best 3 sellers. So, and we're converting them to squares.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so we got them last week and then now it's Christmas time. So I had to switch gears to mom mode and get rid of that and go through Christmas. And then, yes, I will be posting squares soon.
Awesome. So
soon, the non-committal word, soon. Soon.
So would you be able to give us a sneak of which 3 you would be converting, or is that no?
I don't think it's top secret. Maybe. I don't know. My husband's probably watching this. He's going to text me and be like, don't say anything. No. So, all right. So we are doing Mythical Dragon, Winter Reflections, and the Vintage Truck is what is going to be converted into squares.
So when you say the Vintage Truck, I know exactly which one you're talking about in that one.
That one's the red truck with the sunflowers and the barn in the background. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Hold on. I don't even think I have one here to show you. Here. Gee, I didn't anticipate this question coming.
Well, you know what? I could do this.
Can you share screen? Beauty. There you go. So that's the Vintage Truck and sunflowers.
Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
Okay, give me the other one.
Mythical Dragon.
If I can remember how to spell.
There you go. You got it.
Oh, look at the colors, guys. Okay.
And then the last one was Winter Reflections.
No, I did. Okay. Phew.
There you go.
Oh, that one's pretty.
So that's from Quebec. That picture was taken in Quebec. And actually, if you don't mind me moving around, I have that one finished. I can show you.
Ooh.
Just a second. All right. There. So that's the.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to hide my face because my computer will scan it in, but. Can you see it? It's not working. There you go.
There you go.
So I've made you big. Perfect. So that's the Winter Reflections in the round drills. But yes, over the next, actually me and my husband were just talking about it today, probably the next week or so, we'll have the square kits up for purchase on the website and Etsy.
Yes. So that's on both sites, guys. That's what she said.
It'll be on both sites, yes. So it'll probably be, if I'm going to be honest, it'll probably be the beginning of January. to be.
We'll just say in 2025.
Yeah, that's right.
Which
2025.
isn't that very far off.
No, it's not. I'm going to go to bed and wake up and it's going to be 2025. I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's where we're all going to be. Yeah.
Yes.
Dixie says, what do you pay for a big bag of the drills?
They are, I think it's, I don't know, $7, $8 US per kilo.
That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad. No. A grams for top, reminding myself that I'm a broker, then broke and out of storage space. Love that. That is great.
Broker than broke. But we'll always find a way to get it somehow.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm like, I keep wanting to bring up all my stuff up into this one room that I've now claimed as mine.
Taken over.
Actually, it's Dipper, our ferret, and my room. But I don't think they're going to fit. I'll have to get creative. See, Dari White says, hello, I'm also a broker.
It's Christmas time. Nobody's got extra money.
But
I hear you.
Mark's website. I know,
there you go.
Definitely go check her out, guys.
Thank you.
And I mean,
so sweet.
There are some really interesting things in there. Because you also don't just do diamond paintings, do you?
No. So the pictures that you see on my website for diamond paintings are also cross stitch patterns. So you can buy the pattern. Yeah, that's right. So those are a little behind as far as which pictures I've released lately. They're not converted yet, but they will be shortly. And then, yeah, January.
Sticky tack.
Pardon me?
You also have sticky tack.
I do. That has been my hot seller. And listen carefully, because I have a sale once a year where I have buy 5 sticky tacks for $25. So normally they're $9 a piece, and then if you buy 5, you get them for $5 a piece. That is a sale that happens once a year. Typically in the spring I do it.
Okay, so I gotta write that one down too.
That one's a good one.
You have some mini that are very good. You have the buy one and get one of the discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
You have buy 3, get 2 discontinued.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's spend 60 and 100, but yes. Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
November 1st, 2025 is when the next Advent one is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your sticky tack. Like, I'm like, oh. But like I have sticky tack, salted caramel. Yeah, and they come in different flavors.
Yes. Yes. I actually put keep out of reach of children because it smells so good. Like when I'm making sticky tack in the house, like for example, on our Advent kit, you get a free gift. Well, the free gift is a sticky tack, and it smells delicious. And my house smelled like the sticky tack, and the kids came home from school and they're like, what are you baking? And I'm like, sticky tack. They're like, no. Aww. And I'm like, sorry guys, I know. So I might have to make them what you could smell. I don't want to ruin the scent because it's a scent not listed yet, but
okay. Nope. You're good.
It will be once. So I do have Advents, not very many, but I do have Advents left on my website and Etsy. I believe there's 6 on my website and 2 or 3 left on my Etsy, and they're discounted for 30% off right now.
Ooh. So definitely go check that one out as well. Flavors, does it come with a warning? Yes, warning. Do not lick.
Don't lick it. That's probably not going to taste very good.
And all I can think of, and now this is a random thought, my husband came home from a client's office today where they had their celebratory lunch.
Mhm.
And he came home with a chocolate bomb for a hot chocolate.
Mhm.
It's dark chocolate. My son's like, it's not bitter, Mom. I'm like, what do you mean it's not bitter? He goes, well, I'm licking the ball right now. He's 19. I'm like, oh my God. I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Oh, that's funny.
He was going to make it, so he was warming up the milk for it, but he was like, it doesn't know. Like, what? I can't see him. He's like, I'm licking the ball, Mom. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that could go so many ways.
It could. It really could. Got to keep it PG.
Yeah. And then he walks away and he comes back and goes, it's got marshmallows too.
Oh no. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to keep a straight face. No, at that I would have been gone, long gone.
No. And of course he has it in his fox mug. It's actually like a little fox, right? So he's walking around with his little fox. He's like, it's called marshmallows, Mom. Like,
I mean, hot chocolate and marshmallows, it'll turn anybody into like, look at the marshmallows. It's the best.
oh,
It
yeah,
really
exactly. I'm like, oh, you are such a kid at heart.
is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. Anita says, does your counted cross stitch come with the floss?
No, so it is just the pattern only. I am looking into doing like the 8 o'clock, the floss, like a whole kit. Right now, as it stands, it is just the pattern.
Okay, it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sell bulk drills for the cross stitch conversion kits?
I do. Again, only on my website. So kind of like maybe too much information, but the reason like why beads are on my website and not on Etsy is because there's 447 colors. So it'd be a lot of listings to put on the Etsy page. So everything like that would be on the website. But yes, I do have all of the round colors listed for sale in bulk price. So they're $3. Before Canada Post went on strike, not that I like talking about Canada Post being on strike because it is a sensitive subject, but it was crazy. But anyway, pre-strike, it was free shipping on the beads and the sticky tack and all of that. So I had to temporarily increase my prices on shipping because I had to go through couriers. Anyway, so in any normal day, my beads, my sticky tack, pens, all those little things, all are free shipping. So you don't have to pay shipping on it. So it's $3 and you get roughly 450 beads per pack. So, and I say roughly because I'll just kind of fill it up and go, and then a little more. So it's not like an exact measurement, right? But yes, I do ship the beads or sell the beads separately. I also print blank canvases for your cross stitch conversions. So I have a lot of people that come to me for the Heaven and Earth Designs charts. And I've learned. They used to just say, I need a chart this big by this big. And now I ask for the actual chart, like just a picture of the dimensions. So then I'll do it myself because a few of them were wrong. So anyways, fixed it. So now I can print blank canvases. So it's a 54-inch wide printer. And then I can print it however long you want.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's really good to know.
Yes.
Right.
So,
because I think one of the other things I've been toying with, and I haven't jumped on the ship yet, is getting a blank canvas and just trying to make a picture myself. And it's like, yeah, that makes, I don't know how to do it. So maybe not this year.
If you were to go with like completely no pattern, I could see it being overwhelming. I do have some people that'll get a blank canvas and use their extra drills and just make patterns. Instead of, getting rid of them or holding on to them, or if there's like a different color variance in some of the drill colors that they get, they'll just start dotting stripes or lines or circles or whatever they want to do. So It's kind of
That's
cool to see the
cool.
creativity of what people do with them.
Yeah. Oh, you see, Kaylin, hey, y'all got the discounted Advent this year, saving it for next year. Yes.
Hmm.
That
And
is
then actually, here, have you seen it in person, Rhonda? The
no.
advent calendar? Okay. So I have one right here.
Oh,
So hold on, let me check first because I don't want to. We're past 17, right? Yeah,
yes.
we're 18. Okay. So I can open up 17. So when you get it, it'll all be all rolled up nice and neat. It'll have your beads wrapped in that tissue paper. And then all you're going to do is just, so this is day 17. You'll just
Mhm.
peel off the cover, working backwards, and then you can just diamond paint it. So I have
Nice.
everything cut out for you so that all you have to do is just this one section.
And you don't
And
need to
then,
worry about getting your paper stuck on there and having to pull it off.
no, it's a regular kit. And I put these, and these are reusable too, by the way, as cover minders if you wanted to. So it's got the
Oh,
clear
cool.
film, so it kind of
Yep.
less waste. And this is just printed vinyl. So that's what I was checking at the beginning. I don't know if you remember
Yep.
when I was like, hey, that's a good idea with the flashlight to see if I could see the
Yep.
picture. And I can't. So that's good because I should have checked that, but I didn't even think of that.
Oh, there were so many things that were on the plate, man. Like,
It was busy and it was like okay, it was October 2nd and I was like, yes, I got like 2 to 3 weeks, I'll get my advent kit calendar ready. And then next thing I know, it's like my husband comes to me and goes, November 1st is like 2 days away, right? I'm like, oh yeah. I guess I should
yep.
probably get to that.
Yep.
So January is my computer month. So my plan is that I will design everything for the year in January so that I'm not caught with my pants down later when I'm busy with shows.
Yeah, you don't want to find drills with your pants down.
No, I don't want to sit in the shop with my pants down. No,
Nope.
no. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Everyone's going, this is really interesting.
Oh, awesome. Well, you can get the Advents,
Yep.
Chris. Like I said, there's what did I say? 9? Hold on. I saw a
6
few sales
and
come
2
in. 8, 9. Yeah,
or something like that.
6 and 3. 6 and 3.
6 and 3.
So if you go on Etsy and they're sold out, jump on my website because once they're gone for the year. Not going to make any more. I would love to make them for forever, but I got to draw the line. So that's it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, this has been a blast.
Pardon?
I've really quite enjoyed having you here,
Thank
having a
you.
great conversation.
Thank you.
I loved it. I loved learning that your whole family's involved in it. And I'm sorry, kids, that your mom was not baking for you.
No, but now I think I'm committed to doing it. So maybe we'll do it over Christmas break.
Yeah. Anita has a question. How long does it take from order to ship?
If you are purchasing stock kits not on holiday times or Canada Post strike, it's typically 1 to 3 business days. Usually it's the next day because I'm just that way where if I see something, I have a notification on my phone that I know I can get rid of. So if I can ship that off, the faster, the better. I don't like when things linger. It kind of irks me when they linger. So
see it once, touch it once, get it done and out.
That's right. That's right. And I will let you know. I do the happy dance with every order that comes in. So yes.
Okay, you got to videotape that one too then.
I know me and my husband were talking about it. I'm like, we need to like set up the phone because you do a little like Jake every time. It's a little celebration, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
So
Turbo has a question for you. Seriously, I want to know what your sticky tack girls' nights smell like.
So that was a very popular scent when I first, actually still is, and I've had a few people that have told me not to get rid of it. So I got backups just in case. So we have lots of it, but it smells like a strawberry margarita. So if
Ooh.
you're like imagine sitting at like an all-inclusive poolside and you get yourself a strawberry margarita, that's what it smells like. And just like all of that combined. It's yummy. It smells yummy.
Oh,
It smells yummy.
okay. Now I want one.
Girls' night. I have no words. Girls' night just like pulls the smell of it, pulls those words. It just matches it perfectly.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so just want to let everybody know we didn't have back that train up. We didn't have time to do any of the draws tonight. What I will do is I will do the YouTube replay from last week. I will record that and have that out for you guys by Friday. I will commit to that Friday. That gives me one day between. Yeah. No way. Okay, sorry. Turbo is Berta.
Is Berta?
Oh,
Not following.
Oh, Berta she is very well known throughout the community.
Okay. Okay.
Berta is usually known as one pan, one painting, 4 dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And she changes her name all the time. So we're like, who is it?
Who is this? Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, that's a good way to stay inconspicuous.
I'm like, Berta.
Berta. Oh. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
gonna
a friend to everybody. And she's our jokester.
Oh.
Yeah. And she has a very special name for me. When we met in the Great Lakes retreat, she was calling me and I was not listening. And then she said, a female dog. And I went, what? And she said, oh, is that what your name is? I'm like, no.
No.
But I heard it. So I went.
So hold on. This retreat, not that I wanted to interrupt you.
Yep.
The Great Lakes retreat, that's out here? Or is it down in the States?
It's in the States. It's in Ohio.
I gotcha.
Yeah. If you live in the country and you know a place we could have a retreat down east, you just let me know.
I would be lying if I say it didn't cross my mind that that's something I wanted to do.
No, seriously, because we don't have one in Canada anywhere.
No.
And there has been talk. And I know some people are trying to figure out how to work it. But people do fly, and then once they get inland, they drive.
Right.
So
like we could all go hang out in Muskoka for a weekend.
We
could do that.
We might have to have a conversation later on.
We might have to talk, Rhonda. We might have to talk. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And here we go. Another. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just add more things to your plate.
Oh, no. I was just going to say it's just another snowball that I can see starting.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it, though.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Well, in the Facebook page, and I know I'm running over, so I'm just going to cut it short, but I need to show you this. In our Facebook group for the Creative Craft Addictions, I saw this post, and we're talking about snowballs. And I'm like, this is so true. Members may know what I'm referring to, but it says, can you see that?
Yes. Oh, I saw that the other day. Yes. But together, it makes sense. Yes, absolutely.
So we like snowballs.
Big or small.
It's all good. Texans don't like cold, as long as it's warm. What? You don't want to make snow angels? We could have a snow fight. We could no. It would be probably in the warm weather.
Yes. Well, thank
Okay.
you again so much for having me on. I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
you are so very welcome. I am so glad this worked out for you, and I am very happy to be able to share you with everyone.
Thank
I
you.
can hardly wait. Now I've got my little notes of when I need to.
Well, and you can always reach out to me too, really quick. You can like there's live chat on my website. My email's down below. I'm always available for a chat. So,
Awesome, awesome.
mhm.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
Again,
you.
I will do the replay post giveaway on Friday. I will do it probably not as a live, but I'll just record it and share with everybody. For next week, we need a comment to, what word should we use for our comment? In the YouTube comment, once the live is finished, put something in there about what you see on CraftPack that you might like if you haven't already ordered something. That would be awesome. Thanks,
Alrighty.
everybody. We'll see you later.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.